It's a good day. Hold on, time out. It's a big snapping turtle. My guess is that it's a girl because the ones that are up on land are typically the ones that are going to lay eggs. Typically, they lay their eggs in the same places every year. So she's coming up on shore to dig a hole and lay eggs and then head back into the water. Definitely a pretty big risk for them is getting run over, and they do unfortunately get hit. Usually what I'll typically do is drag them off to the side of the road and let them go do their thing. But it's one of those things, if I try to move it, she obviously knows where she's going. I don't know where she's going, and she's not telling me. So leave her alone. Don't run over turtles, people.
In Keene, New Hampshire, Conservation Officer Eric Hannett heads to the Fish and Game offices before starting patrol.
It's one of those days that you never know what you're gonna get into. It's 80 degrees, it's beautiful. So I'll check probably like Wilson Pond and Swansea. That's probably gonna be people swimming. Nothing really to do per se. You gotta be able to be fluid. You gotta be flexible like Gumby. And just be ready for whatever the day brings. What the heck is that? Is that a pigeon? It looks weird, doesn't it? Coming back to the office in Keene, gotta take care of a few things, and there appears to be a pigeon on the ground. I was able to walk right up to it and pick it up. I mean, that's pretty unusual. There's not a lot of birds out there that'll let you just pick them up. Its wings are okay. I don't understand why it's so docile, so friendly. I'm not sure what to do with it. Maybe I'll bring it to a rehabber. Call Deb Godey. Kind of stinks. Hey, Deborah. It's Eric.
Eric, hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Deborah is the proprietor, owner of Winchester Wildlife. She is a huge resource, and hopefully she'll be able to take him and help him out. I pulled up to the office and in Keene, and over by the cars, there's like I think it's a pigeon. It looks like a pigeon. I walked up to it and picked it up. I'm holding it.
Does it have bands on its legs?
It doesn't have bands, no. His wings seem okay, like he's able to flap his wings. And
a lot of times they're racing pigeons, but it doesn't have bands.
It's little, it's really small, and it feels really light.
He may have some kind of, GI issue.
Yeah, it might have that. It's got a bunch of pigeon poop around its tail.
Oh, yeah, he's got diarrhea then.
Yeah,
he's got tissue. I'm glad to take him and see what's going on.
Okay, well, I'll bring him down to you.
All right, thanks.
Cool, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. It's kind of unusual. All right, come on, put your wing down. I'm just putting it in a box so it doesn't fly away or get away or, make a mess of the place. Here you go, buddy. That's resourcefulness right there. It was looking for help, so it came here. It knew. My plan is to bring it to the rehabber. I mean, she's way more knowledgeable about, critters with illnesses and stuff like that. I feel like every time I go to see Deb, I learn something new about animals. Hey, Deborah. How are you?
Busy.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, what a beauty.
Yeah. I added the paper, shredded paper in there.
That's wonderful.
That was mine. That was my touch.
That's awesome.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, come on down.
All right.
This pigeon has a lot of weight, and it is rather colorful. When we do get in racing pigeons, sometimes their owner does not want them back if they have not won the race. So in that case, I will hang on to them and then have them join a wild flock. So we're gonna put her on antibiotics for that diarrhea.
Yep.
And then she should recover.
Perfect.
She's a bulk up though, she's really underweight.
Yeah.
Let me grab some gloves, I want to show you a real fisher.
Cool.
Look at this face.
That's awesome.
I want you to see this because she's acting a little bit off. Not behaviorally, but physiologically.
Fish they're in the weasel family. They're predators. They're an amazing little critter.
Isn't she gorgeous?
That is so cool.
She's a beautiful little animal. But let me show you what she's not doing.
Okay.
Which is not.
Where did she come from?
She came from Hinsdale. They heard her crying since Friday.
Yeah.
Just screaming and struggling at a door, and was obviously underweight. But what she's not doing, what she should be at this age, is standing and pushing up and walking instead of just being splayed. So I'm gonna take her in for an x-ray and see if she's got really thin bones, whether it's a nutritional deficit. A lot of these guys that have nutritional deficits, if it's not too long,
Can bounce back.
then yeah, you put them on good nutrition and they can recover. See, now she's pushing up. Oh, she's beginning to walk. She's starting to walk.
Getting better?
Yes.
Good.
That is an improvement.
That's cool.
I'm just so pleased to see her walking like that.
Yes, that's great. Well, thank you for taking
You're welcome.
the pigeon.
I'm sure it'll be releasable.
Good. This critter is hopefully going to get some help and be released back into the wild and race around. It's not every day you pick up a wild pigeon.
Hey,
Deborah, how are you?
Officer Hannah, you have returned.
I have returned, but I'm not bearing anything.
In Winchester, New Hampshire, Conservation Officer Eric Hannett meets rehabber Deb Godey to release the pigeon he brought in earlier in the week.
Did you want to see your pigeon?
Yes, honestly, I'm excited. I hope he remembers me. The other day, I picked up a pigeon that was clearly in distress. I was able to walk up to it and pick it up, which shouldn't happen. So I was able to contact Deb Godey, and she rehabbed it to be released back into the wild.
Yeah, here's your pidge.
Oh, yeah.
He certainly could go.
Okay, awesome.
He's eating, he's gained some weight.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah,
Fat.
he looks good.
Yeah, looks strong.
Yeah.
Looks like you've been working out in here doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
What's the status on the fisher?
She's doing great. I'd like to put her out today.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So before we go to release the pigeon, Deb's got a fisher that we're going to put into an outside enclosure to give it some more space to kind of run around and get stronger and be able to be released eventually.
She's sleeping. Hey, girl. So remember when she couldn't even walk?
Yes,
She was
yeah.
crawling on,
Yep.
like doing the GI crawl?
Yep. Now she's...
Now she's climbing.
Really?
So that's why I want to put her out
That's
today. We'll take her for a walk.
Fisher, they're very cool critters. They can climb, they can run.
The sooner we can get her out, the better. Whoops, scary.
So now she just needs to build strength.
Yeah,
climbing
she needs to,
and-
exactly, and then she needs to get a little bit older so her, she gets more of those developmental skills,
Yep.
like hunting.